Okay, we've had this as the castle theme for like 1 or 2 streams now. I think it's time to change it. Where's my button? There's my button. Wow, I'm surprised that I didn't actually switch to this layout before starting the stream. I probably should have, because it usually takes a few seconds from it being like black screen area to actually showing up, but it just showed up immediately. Also, we don't need that right now, but let's tilt this up a little bit. Oh, change the music really quickly. Castle settings, change music to... Sure. That one seems alright enough. So, today is the 14th of February. It is that Valentine's Day thingamabob. So it's like, okay, considering where we're at in this playthrough, how about today is the day for Fire Emblem Fates? Because we're right around the corner from getting hitched in this game. So let's have this be the stream about getting hitched. Is what I figure. We do have one other, like, child paralog to do before Kana. And it has occurred to me, like, what skills am I actually passing down to Kana? I think with Soleil that I can just pass down Luna, and that's probably pretty good. Looking at my spreadsheet, my plan for Kana on my unit was just pass down lethality. Not because it's good, but just because it's something spicy exclusive that she wouldn't have access to otherwise, that she's not even going to use at the end of the day. But I was like, well, if she's not using it at the end of the day anyway, should I just put on something that's more useful now? And I thought, like, what's the best, like, useful thing that I can put on even if she's not going to use it at the end of the day? And I thought, like, maybe Life Taker. But for that, I need to be a level 15 Dark Knight, so I need some levels. So, and I got a printer failure. Let's try that again. So I went and did boot camp, like, once. I gained, like, 1 or 2 levels. I only had the chance to do it once, so, like, everyone's level's only, like, maybe 1 higher than last time. In this group here, went down to Percy. I have some support conversations queued up because of that, so I guess we'll do that first. And then we'll do Valoria's paralog. And then I guess get hitched. And then, probably not immediately Kana's paralog because I need some levels and stuff first, so maybe we'll just start doing other DLC maps to be grinding while also making progress and getting, like, class-changing items that I need later on or something. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. But hello, Lancer, John Wildcat. Fire Emblem Fates more like Fire Emblem bad game. I mean, but which one? Of course, Twitch chat. Yeah, that's right. Twitch chat is my is my Valentine. That's what's going on here. Also, what is it? Did I? No, it's thinking that's warming up, even though it's at the temperature. It'll do things in a second. I thought it failed again. We're continuing our 3D printing project that we're doing during Fire Emblem. The last stream we had a brief dog-sitting dog cam. We're going back to printing Master Sword here, and today we're doing the, I said that I was going to do the grip next time. I changed my mind. We're doing the grip wrapping, which is like this green part here. It's normally meant to be yellow, but we're doing green because it looks kind of cool, this semi-transparent green. I was going to do the grip, but then I realized that that's way too sexual on Valentine's Day, so we're doing the grip wrapping. We'll do the grip next time. So that's my reasoning for that. We're slightly changing up the order. Here, take this. You're a pretty princess. Hello, you're still single and sad. Same. Don't worry. We can all gather around the campfire and sing our, I don't know, Fire Emblem song here. It's cool, because we're gonna persuade Zara to be our Valentine. Watch. Just send in the furry.
Hunting party.
Sounds so weird out of context. You're only one of those?
Is the best.
What, single, sad, or a furry? Look, it friggin' worked! Look. We got him. He accepts. Oh yeah, also my upload schedule for this series is like all over the place, so in terms of when this is published, it's gonna be a little bit later, because the last session still isn't even published. It was like a week ago, and I haven't even published it yet, because there's some other things I want to publish first, since there's a couple new releases coming out right around the corner, so I was like, okay, I'll let that come out first and get a little bit of breathing room, and then I'll publish this stuff. So in terms of YouTube stuff, even though this is taking place on Valentine's Day, this is going up at like the end of the month or something like that, probably. As funny as it would be to give him the Throngler. Look, Zara's our Valentine. Now that you mentioned being a furry, is there another thing on the list there? When in doubt, send the anime wolf boy for the seduction check. Look, he passed the seduction check. He rolled like a nat 20. Isn't that amazing? All right, let's go feed my weird fish that some con man selling Magikarp sold me. Launch. Wow. Stat actually went up. Lilith isn't hungry. That's fine. But yeah, in terms of the grip wrapping, I've only printed it once before, being like this one here. But it's really interesting because it doesn't need any supports and just printed one piece upward like that. It's really cool. So if I'm able to stream for... Does it say on my printer settings how long it took me to print it last time? If I'm streaming for... Let's see here, files. The last time that I printed this, if I can find it, it took estimated 3 hours 55 minutes, actuality 4 hours 26 minutes. Well, if we don't do it, we'll get most of the way there at least, because it's 7 p.m. and if I want like a full sleep, then I'd go to sleep at 10 p.m. But if this is gonna be a later night, I'm okay with it being a little bit of a later night. We'll see. That's okay. Anyway, we have some... Wow, it feels so slow after I'm just playing in super speed and I dip back out. We have a few support conversations here because even though I only played boot camp literally once, everyone wants to be friends and stuff now. So let's see here. Oh, and I can get some A+s hammed out and stuff too. That'd be good. That last batch of medicine I made was a mess. Unusable. Hi, Midori. Please, Ophelia. I don't have time for your nonsense now. The sass. Spare a moment? Fact is, I never have a spare moment. Not for myself. Certainly not for you. I want to tell your future. No, stop trying to convince me. You need to know your future told. Wait, you need your future told more than anyone I know. I had no idea the pressure that you're under. I think I can help. I am having a hard time. All the wounded and dying. Also, I'm not wearing my normal hoodie because it's in the wash. Well, it was in the dryer. I'm pretty sure it's dry now. I could have pulled it out of the dryer, but I've just been wearing this jacket today. And it's a little bit warmer because it's actually a jacket. I'm sorry to have regrets. Could it hurt to try a fortune just once? Please, even if you think it's silly, do it just for fun then. Also, it is, yeah, it looks like it is printing. I've had like some weird issues on and off lately where I'd switch out the filament and my printer's just like, I don't know if I like it. And then I have to take it out, put some cleaning filament through, and then put it in again. It's like, okay, I'm happy now. I guess some sort of small jams, but it seems like it's okay. If you insist. Thank you, Midori. Here we go. Oh, stardust imprisoned in this crystal. Reveal Midori's future. Her destiny. I am so dang warm. What the heck is going on? Wait, I'm seeing something. It's you. You're... I don't know why, but I just imagine this being like some big reveal thing, and then all of a sudden it's like... You're smiling. I am? You're surrounded by all those you've healed. They're smiling too. They've gathered to celebrate your life's achievements, your incredible medicines. Really? That's my future? That's a sweet dream, all right. It won't be merely a dream if you keep working as hard as you do. Hope you're right. I know I shouldn't get so caught up in all my fanciful fortune-telling. But I'm not you. I'd wilt if I was around as much pain as you always are. I need my fortunes to keep me going. The world, it's so gloomy. Well, the fact is that you always have me around to rally your spirits. I will? Then maybe I can face reality now and then. If I don't, I know you'll tell me to. Oh, no, I won't. Not anymore. Not with you around to make my future bright. Oh, they're such good friends now. Thanks for being you, Ophelia. I'm fairly certain that Ophelia won a Midori A+, but Midori did not want an Ophelia A+. I'll have to double check my sheet. I know for sure Ophelia won a Midori A+, because then that gives her access to the apothecary line, and therefore replicate, which is one of, if not the most busted skill in this entire game. So, I mean, but yeah, had to take your cat to the vet today, so that's fun. Nothing more romantic, I guess so, but hope that the cat's doing alright. Hopefully nothing serious. One battle, but everyone wants to talk. What is this, 3 houses? I know, right? I was literally eating supper before this stream. I was like, I'll do 1 round of boot camp, like, while I'm eating. And then this happened, and I was like, really? I swear this is just 1 round. You're a goofy goober rock. Yeah, if only I did that reference. Oh yeah, also, one other fun thing lately that I can mention is I've been going ham on a decent bit of 3D printing stuff lately. I've been messing around with this one Pokeball design where, I might have shown it on stream before. I only just recently got the hinges for it though, where it's like, here's multiple prints. So it's like the energy in the green at the top. There's one print, the little black frame here is a print, and then the Pokeball half is another print, and then you just like glue them together. And then the same here with the other half. And just yesterday, as a matter of fact, I got in these hinges that I ordered in the mail specifically for my Pokeballs, where they're just like this. They're just tiny little things, but they can open up to basically 180 degrees. And then I use these to be able to have the opening and closing of a Pokeball. So I only have them in one right now. My little shoddy test print thingamabob that doesn't even fully seal here. But it's like that, and isn't that cool and stuff? So I'm experimenting with cooler 3D printing things, and I'm trying out some spicier things. Some things that take a few more steps here, you could say. So I have that as like my not so great turned out experimental print. This one should be a little bit better when I assemble it. There's also little magnets that go between the button and the bottom here, so that sticks together, so like that's staying on there. Like, not super strongly, because it's a really light magnet, but look forward to trying this out and trying out some different Pokeball designs. Like, I tried a Premier Ball kind of thing here that I'll glue and assemble sometime later when I can be bothered. So that's kind of neat there. And, whoa, and that's all coming apart because nothing's attached right now. And this is going to be a lot of pieces, but another thing that I want to print here is the Assassin's Creed Hidden Blade. People have made designs for 3D printing this kind of thing with a lot of moving parts inside, and then like attach a string, and then when the string is pulled on, blade comes out, and then pull it again, and then it goes back in and stuff like that. Along with a lot of rubber bands I need to order online. So I just have the frame pieces for this right now, but if I can do that and get this assembled and go with like my Edward Kenway cosplay or something like that to go onto there, wouldn't that be so cool? So I'm trying to experiment with like doing some cooler things that have a few more steps involved. So that's what I've been doing. Also, this isn't new, but there was a time that I needed a protractor for a class for an assignment that I needed to submit like that night, and I did not have a protractor, and I didn't really feel like figuring out some software on my computer to measure angles, so I literally 3D printed myself a protractor and then used it. That one's a little bit older, but it's just on my desk. I don't know if I ever mentioned that. I think that's kind of funny that it's like, oh, I need something and I don't have it. Oh, I'll just print it, I guess. I put this hinge back in this little bag. And I've been trying to figure out like what kind of cool things that I can 3D print to take to friendos in Texas and New Orleans when I go there. Because that Sate Jam nerd is in Texas that I'm going through anyway, so I'm experimenting with things like Metroid coasters and stuff like that, and I'll figure stuff out. So, I've just had this printer running a lot lately with all sorts of different things. But yeah, has to have his teeth pulled in a month, so kind of. Cat's probably not gonna enjoy that. Hell yeah, Pokemon merchandise that doesn't give Game Freak any money. While the Pokeballs there. Yeah, you're not wrong there. I mean, yeah, with stuff like that, it's really cool how everyone, like, not everyone, but a lot of people make, like, so many just free designs to post online, and it's like, hey, you want to print it? Print it. Like with these Pokeballs, for example. This isn't the original page. These are some other models that I downloaded that's based on that first thing. Does it show the original? Related models? Oh. Related models. Does it not show the first one here? These are other Pokeballs. Alright, but the design is based off of this, where it's like the different thingamabobs, and then I guess you have to slot things together for the different colors on things like Great Ball and stuff there. But isn't that cool? It's pretty neat. I like it. So a little bit of assembly required and a little bit of buying other parts like hinges and magnets, but it's cool, and I like it. But yeah, give Sate a life-size replica of Roy easy. You know, I looked up Fire Emblem 6 or Fire Emblem Binding Blade on these various 3D model websites that I go to, and I didn't get a single result. I would have gladly brought him something from Fire Emblem Binding Blade, and even though Roy is his main in Smash, he's never played Binding Blade before. I think he actually told me once he'd never, like, played a Fire Emblem game through it all. It was either that or Binding Blade. I know for sure he hasn't played Binding Blade, but it is possible he might not have even played, like, a Fire Emblem through stuff. One thing that he asked about is if I could print, like, the spiritual stones from Ocarina of Time. And I did an experimental print of just the, that's like the 3 first keys that you get in Ocarina of Time that leads the way to the Master Sword. I'm still waiting for my gold filament to come in to print, like, the actual holder for the gems. But I tried out printing the Kokiri gem in the same filament that you can't even see it because of the brightness. This is completely hollow. There's no infill to this. I was like, will this print if it's... Here, let's turn off the light. Yeah, spoilers for a 1998 game. I wasn't sure if this would print being completely hollow, and it did. And it actually feels, like, semi-decently sturdy, and I hope doesn't, like, break on the trip and stuff. And once I get my gold in the mail, I'll start printing, like, the actual... whatever the thing is that holds the gems that makes the whole thing. I got some transparent red in the mail recently, and I already have some transparent blue. I don't need the next version of my light software right now. It's fine. And I'll see if I can print like some cool Ocarina of Time gemstones and stuff. That'll be neat. And I have like random Pokeball parts all over my desk now. It's kind of the case, along with all these random Master Sword parts that I've been printing during the Fate streams here. But yeah, I mean, Deserved Binding Blade is kind of stocky. Wow, super based. Hey coach, what time should we practice today? Got anything super dangerous lined up for me to try? I'll do anything, try me. Yes, I'm aware of that. Percy, I don't think you need any more training from me. Huh? Why not? Because you're already far braver than I. I've started reading that as better. I don't know about that. Nonsense. You rushed in to save that bear cub without a thought for yourself. You could have been stung hundreds of times. Or worse, you could have run afoul of the mother bear. I know I have a reputation as a tough warrior, but it is undeserved. That's not true, Ignatius. I've seen you in action. Oh, I'll fight. I'll fight to protect my friends. But I'm always filled with fear. Wow, you're able to rush into battle even though you're deathly afraid? That might be the bravest thing I've ever heard. Oh, thank you, Percy. I never really thought about it that way. You're welcome. Well, I guess if you think I'm braver than you, do you want some coaching from me? I know a great cliff we could jump off of. Or there's this really spooky cave we could explore. I'll think about it. Maybe I should actually refer to my spreadsheet and get some of these. Do I even have it? Oh, I do have it open on a tab. Let's just make it its own window here, and then I can display capture and stuff. There are a few things in life as torturous as Binding Blade Chapter 13. You know, I was thinking that after this is done, that Binding Blade might be the next playthrough up in our Fire Emblem series. Like after Conquest, and then Binding Blade, then maybe Revelation, is what I mean there. Since we're doing other things between the Fates playthroughs. Because we just did Fire Emblem 7 Blazing Blade last year, so it's like, okay, the next thing in the story is Binding Blade, Fire Emblem 6. So that's the thing that makes the most sense story-wise to do next in our Fire Emblem series, is what I figured. But I've never actually played Binding Blade before. I don't really know anything about it, apart from what I know from Fire Emblem 7 and stuff like that. Funnily enough, Ocarina of Time is rarely spoiled by the fans. It's only Smash that spoils it hard. There's kind of little to spoil other than Sheik. Wait, what about Sheik? It's just kind of go get MacGuffin 1 to 3, then go get some more and defeat Ganon. I mean, yeah, you're not really wrong. I mean, there's a whole time travel thing that you can spoil, I guess. When you're on a desert map with a weak unit, you're forced to escort with a turn limit, also hidden items. Oh, I'd probably just look up a guide at that point because that sounds awful. So, Percy and Ignatius. Percy wanted to be friends with Ignatius to get that, and yeah, he already has these things passed down, but it's not like there's anything else that can be passed down. Like, he could get access to Troubadour. He could get access to, Samurai. Whoa. Gosh dang it. That line there. But I was like, hey, yeah, there's nothing exclusive that Arthur could pass down, so it's like, no big deal there. He could have passed down something from Outlaw by A+ing one of them, but what's really gonna be all that useful over this kind of stuff in Outlaw? So just did that. You'll have access to Luna and that. I'm just stacking skills on you for you to feed to Kana, essentially, since you're the partner for Kana in this playthrough. Oh, and you already have access to Samurai there anyway. I was like, where do you get Astra from? What the heck, did I inherit it? I don't remember doing that. No, that actually makes a whole lot of sense. And that's the male Kana there, so that's not possible anyway. And yeah, you're not really gonna use stuff from Troubadour. Like, Tome Breakers are not half bad thing from Troubadour, but I don't think you really care that much about that when you're in Malignite, and you should have some good resistance anyway because of that, most likely. And so it's meh. So yeah, just A+ with Ignatius. Let's see here. So make sure I'm selected on Percy. Percy, you're gonna be best friends with Ignatius, because your other options here are, yeah, Troubadour, and these are other S's. So here, go ahead and unlock Knight stuff. Cool. Ignatius, what was it for you? Oh, it was the same thing. Because your options are Cavalier, that you already have access to, so it doesn't do anything. Yeah, Percy for Wyvern Knight, and then there's Troubadour. And it's like, Tome Breaker could actually be pretty good on a general, not gonna lie. I slapped on a resistance taker for like, again, like my rules are, I can put on like one of each skill item. That's it. I'm not spamming it on everyone. I was like, let's give resistance taker to Ignatius. That sounds kind of cool. I guess I could give him Tome Breaker, and then he doesn't really have to worry about magic as much, I guess. It's not a half bad option. Because is he actually going to use anything from Wyvernite? I slapped Wyvernite on there, because Wyvernite has some good skills like Trample, where, let's see here. Yeah, there's Trample, where it's just like, here's +5 damage to unmounted units. So it's kind of like the Fair skills. Where's a Fair skill? Like Sword Fair there, where it's like +5 damage when using swords. Trample is just +5 damage when your opponent isn't mounted. So if they're not on like a flying horse or wyvern, or on just a grounded horse, a normal horse, then Strength Taker, Savage Blow is okay. Lunge, you know, I actually kind of like the sound of Tome Breaker on a general. There's nothing that I really desperately need right now, and I even plan on putting into my builds anyway. So maybe I'll actually just hold off on Ignatius's, I don't know, best friend here. Just in case later on I'm like, maybe it should be Force. I thought it said Dwyer here, but getting confused with yeah, Percy there. But yeah, it could be okay, maybe. But I don't need anything from there, so I'm just gonna hold off and leave the option open for the future here. Also, real quick, I got Midori and Ophelia. I know Ophelia wants Midori there because that's access to Replicate. Mercenary, you already have Soul passed down for like the skill stacked witch build that I'm doing here. So yeah, this is basically your only option anyway. And for Midori, let me just check here real quick. What was my plan for you? Midori was here, Kana Samurai, and then yeah. Because even though Kyle has Samurai, he doesn't pass it down because she gets Apothecary for her base class and then inherits like his primary class. Is how that works. So yeah, Midori will hold off on her friendship here, but Ophelia, let's make sure I'm selecting the right person, is gonna be best friends with Midori, because then she'll have access to Replicate when she's a little bit higher level, and I'll reclass her into that and then gain some levels and then get Replicate, and then she'll be super busted. But yeah, let's see here. Oh yeah, it's Fog of War too. And when you say weak unit, you don't mean weak for chapter 13. It means she's so weak that if she joined in chapter 1, she'd still be shit, really? Yeah, what now? Well, stuff I have to look forward to in when I get to that eventually. In that case, also you gotta love Ophelia's unique skill. It's just like, if you're in a magic class and using tomes, just, hey, here's 10 free crit. It just basically also forces you to be in a magic class, unless you want to just fill 3 unusable slots or something like that. Ophelia has another person that she can talk to, it looks like. My toe! What's this? Something sticking out of the ground? Let's just pull this out. He's gonna pull out Terapagos, and then the final battle of the Scarlet and Violet DLC is gonna ensue. Oh, it's a big sack. It's full of more gold than it could feed a town for a year. Big surprise. Percy, are you alright? I saw that sack lunge at your toe. Is it an evil sack? Whoa, Ophelia, where do you come from? No, it's just the usual, a sack of gold. The usual? Why, that's incredible. Ha, do you find gold all the time? Yes, it's no laughing matter. I have the worst luck. Are you kidding? You must be living under a lucky star if that happens to you. It's awful luck, because I always have to find the rightful owner. It's so hard. How many times has this happened, Percy? I've lost count. Infinitely incredible. Do you realize what this means? Fate has chosen you to return lost gold. That makes you a chosen one, just like I am. You think I'm a chosen one? We should make sure. There are trials that can verify it. First, I'm going to need the 3 wacky digits on the back of your card. I need to know what month and day you were born. If you were born on X day, how old would you be today? If you returned to the place that you graduated high school, what place would it be? I'll be glad to help test you if you want to know if you're truly chosen. Yes. Let's get started. Well, I don't know if that support line will continue, if I'll have those two next to each other for, like, more stuff in the future, but we'll see. There's Wyvern Riders up the ass. It sounds like an amazing chapter. Yeah, I finally finished organizing the armory. Now time to saddle up Evil. Wow, you really did a good job here. And in this heat, I'm impressed. Hey, Shigure, thanks. But speaking of heat, what's your face been doing under all that hair? Your hair's longer than his. It's fine. Why wouldn't it be? Huh, I guess I thought it would get super hot under there. And you don't ever trip or have problems seeing or anything? It's not even that. Yours is longer. Wait. It's just that hairstyle looks like it'd get awfully frustrating. What? What? No, it's not frustrating, and I can see just fine. Really? I keep my hair pulled back for just that reason. I tie mine back in a ponytail like this, but when I really there are times that I let my hair down and a lot of people will be like, what? His hair's really that crazy? It's like, yep, but I just have it like this a lot of the time. Shigure has longer hair, it's just invisible, I guess so. I suppose it could get annoying if I weren't used to it, but I am. Your hairstyle suits you, Sophie. You look very pretty with it back like that. Thanks. This is my favorite way to wear it. I wouldn't change it for anything. Then you'll understand when I say this is my favorite way of styling my hair. Also, I think it's gonna be funny how my planned class for Sophie is gonna be able to wield 3 different weapons, and the weapon that she holds in her sprite is not one of them. She's not gonna be able to wield lances. Oh, right. That makes sense. But it just looks so inconvenient. Trust me, this is how I like it. I don't see Abel around. Were you saying something about saddling him up? Huh? Ah, you're right. He's not here. Abel, you brat. Where do you run off to? Abel. Abel. Snake. Snake. I'll help you look for him. Thanks. You check near the woods, and I'll check over at the stables, okay? But yeah, it's part of Leo's femboy gene. Yeah, it was a recessive gene when he was born, so it didn't really surface in him, but then it was passed down as a dominant gene to his kids. Something there. Oh, it looks like there's a couple conversations for Nina here. Yes, these two are perfect for each other. Nina, is that you? Why is it so dark in here? Harmonia, is that you? I was just, looking for something I lost in here. Nina, what are you doing? Drugs. If anyone knows that meme. But, really, then why not open the shades or light a candle? Were you speaking with someone? You heard me? I mean, why were you spying on me? What? No, I was also looking for something I lost in here. Oh, okay. Well, how much did you overhear? Because, you know, it wasn't anything that weird. I was just playing puppets. Playing puppets? Sure. Like I said, totally normal. See this gauntlet and this helmet? The gauntlet is a swarthy young gentleman named Horst. The helmet doesn't have a name, but it's very open-minded. So I was just imagining the sort of drama there would be if these two were lovers. I see. Right? Of course, Horst really loves the helmet, but he isn't good at expressing it. Can't you just feel the chemistry between these two? Major sparks! Nina? Oh, you're still here? Yes. Yeesh, don't you know how to take a hint and quietly leave? Either way, forget everything I said. Promise me you will. Unless you want to feature my next daydream. I still don't understand what I just walked in on. Battery's not gonna disappear until it charges a bit, alrighty. Zeke. Look at those two. This is literally just every Nino support ever. Plotting strategy or tactics over that map. Yes, that's it. Reach across to point to something. Let your fingers graze his arm. Oh, the mustache is getting angry. That's it. Let your emotions boil over. This could be quite a delicious argument. Now that I think about it, are there any guys in the cast of, like, our squad here that have mustaches? Because if not, that's like a cardinal sin. I agree. Neither man seems ready to yield. Of course, sound strategy is often born from heated debate among tacticians. We may be up against a pair of formidable opponents. Siegbert, when did you get here? Hello, Nina. I noticed that you were following those soldiers, so I began following you, to see if I could be of assistance in any way. Oh, well, that's quite alright. I'll manage just fine by myself. Nina, it's okay. We're on the same team. You don't need to hide anything from me. You've You've uncovered something nefarious, have you not? These men are plotting something. You've been after them for a while now, haven't you? I didn't realize you were such a cunning strategist. But then again, I suppose one at your level would want to be seen as airheaded. Now, wait a second. Of course, talented though you may be, you can't expect to take this mission on alone. So, what do you say? May I be of assistance after all? No, I was doing just fine all by myself. You don't understand the sort of high-level reconnaissance I'm doing. So just leave me alone already. I see. You're pushing me away to protect me. So noble and selfless. But unnecessary. I can take care of myself, you know. The two of us must unite to stop this evil plot before it threatens us all. Okay, I give up. You're in, Siegbert. Well, and yeah, saving this one for last because this is gonna be the theme of this stream, I guess. But we'll have to get to S support after like one more map, I guess. Hello, Soleil. Have our visualization session. Oh yeah, I forgot that was the way the support line goes. I'll try to take it. No, I can't take it seriously. Have our visualization sessions helped you with your problem? Not much, I'm afraid. After the last battle, I went to a nearby village, and wham! I got mopped by a pack of grateful village girls. Just the kind I like. I blacked out. What? When I came to, things had taken a turn for the worse. They were waiting on me. Wait, they were waiting on me hand and foot. What? I hate to say it. I think we've been wasting our time. I see. Sorry, Harmonia. It's alright. It might be a while before you can keep your composure around girls. Don't be upset because the problem isn't solved after a few days. That's true. I shouldn't let it get me down. When I was little, I was a real crybaby. Then my father said to me, "Laugh it off, Soleil. The trick is to smile until you have something to smile about." Ever since, no matter how I feel inside, I put on a happy face. Wow, that's a potentially interesting lesson takeaway on this day of all days. Which is what I ought to be doing right now. Soleil, you don't need to force a smile. It's not forced, though. Sure, we haven't made any headway on my problem, but you're trying to help. That counts for a lot. So don't think this smile of mine is fake. I mean it. In that case, I'll smile for you too. You're an important member of the team. I want to help with any problem of yours. You mean that? Because I'd be up for some more of that visualization stuff. I love it when you pretend to be a girl. I mean, I'm not, I don't kink shame or anything, but, nowadays, I have fun with you no matter what we're doing. Heck yeah! Just one more conversation. Oh, I went and before I did boot camp, I went into the treehouse, whatever the heck, and just selected Benny, and I guess we're good for our support now. God, it's Benny. I've walked right into his path. Don't make eye contact. Don't make eye contact. Too late. Hello, Benny. Good day, Lord Harmonia. I'm terribly sorry to disturb you like this, but, what are you working on? Oh, I'm crafting good luck charms. Is that so? Well, again, I'm so sorry to have bothered you. You're not bothering me. Did you need something? Well, now that you mention it, have you ever defeated an army of 10,000 soldiers all by yourself? It seems unlikely, but... What? Who told you that? I'm sorry, please don't hurt me. Why would I hurt you? Anyway, the answer is no. I also heard that you once tossed a man so far into the sky that he never came down. That is true. What? Really? No, of course not. I'm sorry for asking. Please don't destroy anything. What did I destroy? Anyway, I'm not mad. Huh? Are you surprised? A bit, yes. I've just heard so many crazy things about you. What? Oh, now I've done it. Ugh. How odd. Poor guy. Why is my character so mean here? Okay, so Valoria map. Hold on, let me check my sheet first and make sure that I'm set up for the things. Who are Valoria's parents again? Obviously Keaton. Oh yeah, and he was just gonna pass that down because, like, what other exclusive things are there? Because she already has access to fighter, and there's mercenary. She's gonna have access to all three of these. So if she wants something from mercenary, Like, there's Knight there, but there's literally no point, so he had to support with Laszlo. And then it's like, she already has access to the fighter line, so she needed something, like, if she wanted something exclusive, it needed to be from Mercenary without being into the same promotions as Fighter, so it couldn't be from Hero. Because, yeah, Fighter promotes into Hero Berserker, and Mercenary promotes into Hero Bow Knight. So, it would need to either be something from Bow Knight or Mercenary. Quick Riposte is pretty alrighty. Don't really need Shuriken Breaker, I don't think. Rally Skill, Good Fortune. Yeah, Quick Riposte is probably the best way to go. Is that what is... Oh, Alt-Tab did not work there. Is that what's set up here? Where... Nope, sure isn't. Did I call it Quick Riposte? Whatever, the heck even. I don't care. Strong Riposte. Not there. Plus 3 damage when counterattacking. That's not bad. And then your mom is Effie. F.E. Fates. Let's see here. And Effie was going to pass down Tomebreaker. Yeah, that's pretty good there. Wait, no, that's... Yeah. Yeah, I thought I was getting confused for a hot second. I was like, wait, is this being passed down to someone else? I saw Mozu there, and I thought, like, wait, who am I pairing with Mozu? But it's like, no, that's A+. Effie's my sniper here, because she gets that from Mozu. Not like she can pass that down to her kiddo or anything like that. So yeah, Valoria's mom is a snippety sniper. I don't think that there's anything useful from the Archer line to pass down, so I had to pass something down from the Troubadour line or the Archer line, because the kiddo was already going to have access to Fighter and Knight. So, I mean, with the Archer line, there's... I mean, if you're worried about hit rates or something like that, that can be potentially good if you're using axes or something. That's Quick Riposte, I believe. That's what that is. No point. It's okay. Air superiority doesn't matter too much. Tomebreaker can be pretty good. I think Wolf Signers have a little bit lower resistance. I think that the Ninetales from Hoshido are more resistant, less defensive. I think it's the other way around for the Wolf Signers, or however the heck it's pronounced. So yeah, Tomebreaker's probably pretty good there. So let's... Whoops, I just opened my other Citra. My, like, modern Citra here, as opposed to my several versions behind Citra that I'm playing this on, considering it likes to break if I don't do that. There we go, Tomebreaker. Yeah, that works. So, to the next... Oh, wrong button there. There's a couple different menu buttons. Alright, so, yeah, Nutty Family, Paralog 18. Where's my software to write this in here? So yeah, Paralog 18, hopefully I don't forget to press the button that puts it on the screen. Like, I could just press it before we go into the battle. I just like the transition on, swipe across kind of thing. There we go, Paralog 18, Nutty Family. Yeah, Paralog 18. Keaton sets out for the gate to a deep realm in order to meet with his daughter, Valoria. Upon reaching the forest along the way, however, his group is set upon. I would love to depart for the next battle. Thank you for asking. Let's go to the countryside. Paralog 18, Nutty Family. Let's do it.